Bluff City Media presents the No Bluffing podcast. Stepping up to the microphone are your hosts, Christian Ingram and Evan Hayes. Now, let's get to the show.
Grizz Nation, what's going on? I am Chris Ingram.
And I'm Evan Hayes.
And this is the No Bluffin podcast where we keep it all the way real, all the way raw, and all the way honest about everything. Grizzlies, man, we glad to be back for another episode for y'all this week, man. Got a lot to talk about today. Definitely excited to talk through some of these topics. It may be a slight little funeral that we have going on, man. If y'all No Bluffin fan, y'all know last time the impactful certain player of Grizzlies, we had a funeral for his departure, and we ain't gonna do that for Ziaire because I ain't have no ill will on Z, so I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna do the man like that. But Dylan,
I could.
Hey, that was a classic episode of the Dylan funeral we had. We did that joint, I think, before it even was announced, bro. It was crazy. But Evan, before we get into all that, bro, how you feeling? How was your week? What tell me some good news, brother. What you got going on?
It was a smooth week. You know, I went on my first adult field trip. Oh my gosh.
Man said a field trip. Oh my god.
You can tell I'm tired. Nah, just adult vacation by myself. Me and my lady went to New Orleans for a week. Or for about 4 or 5 days. So yeah, it was a good trip, bro. That was my first time being back to New Orleans in maybe like 10 years. I think I went like when I was like 9, so I don't remember a lot of it. But yeah, it was a really good trip. Just kicking it with her, celebrating her 21st birthday. So happy birthday, baby. Happy belated birthday, baby. It's a good week, man. It's a good week. Just got away from a little bit of everything. But I'm back to it, back to the grind. I'm finally doing my summer classes. So woo! No summer class for the rest of the year for Evan. Thank God. So yeah, that was good to get that over with. So yeah, other than that, pretty smooth week, but I'm glad to be back to the grind. And that's on that, bro. What about you? How was your week, my guy?
Mine was not as exciting as yours at all.
Not at all.
I had a lot of work stuff going on. Got some business stuff me and the wife been working on. So just adulting, bro. I say that
I feel
people say it's tiring. Of course it's tiring. But I always look at it as the blessing on the other end of that tunnel is coming. So just grinding it out, man, trying to, always get better at this parenting thing. That's an ever revolving door of its own. If you got kids, and if you want kids, get prepared.
You will know. You will know.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But other than that, bro, we got a trip. We headed down to Texas next month. So gearing up for that.
What part of Texas y'all going to?
Basically, Dallas area.
Fort Worth, Dallas, and Arlington type area.
Yeah, we'll be down there for about right at a week, maybe a little bit over a week. We got some fam down there. Got a couple things we're gonna knock out all at once. I may even try to. We'll see. I think they may be actually on break when we go down there. WNBA game. Last time I was down there, we caught 1 and 2. So we'll see. I love watching the Wings. So.
Oh yeah, for sure. That'd be dope. That'd be dope.
Yeah. But that's all, man. I ain't got too much. I don't have a. Do I got something?
Throw me off question. Let
me see. I got something.
You ain't hit me one in a while, bro. I missed those. I missed the.
I know, dog.
Catch me off guard,
man. And you know what? I was thinking of one the other day. I don't think I had laid down. Something popped in my head. That's like, let me ask Evan this, and it ain't coming to me. So you know what?
You need to write it down. You need to write it down in your notes or something.
Yeah, dog. Getting old. This brain don't work.
That man
it's
said
crisp.
old. The man said old.
Yeah,
I got a pseudo question since it just popped in my head.
Let's roll.
What is your fondest vacation memory? What is it? By yourself, with the family, with your boys? Like, what's your fondest, or with your family when you was a kid? What's your fondest vacation? Because you just talked about you and the family going on a trip next month. So what's your fondest vacation memory?
Man, you know what? I gotta go with the most recent one that I guess that I've had. Was taking baby girl to the beach for the first time, bro. Back in November, we went down to the Where we at? Oh, it was Gulf Shores. That's where it was. I'm about to say.
Oh yeah, Gulf Shores, Alabama. Yeah, I've been there plenty of times.
Yeah,
great family spot. Yeah,
that's a hop and a skip.
Sure.
That was just exciting. My wife, she was about, I don't know, 7 months pregnant at the time, so we was almost, almost had the new baby journey here. But got to experience it with my oldest daughter, Elena, for the first time. She had a blast. The weather was perfect. It wasn't too hot. Wasn't, some days it was a little windy, which made it a little cold. And right there off the water. But other than that, bro, it was a vibe. And
I
then
feel
that we went with some other parents that had younger kids. So we all collectively stayed in the house, but we didn't have to like parent our child like we do at home. They kind of was parenting themselves, playing. Just had to make sure they wasn't falling out and hurting themselves. But yeah, bro, that was probably, I would say, my fondest to this point. Obviously, I had like some great trips growing up, but again, hate to sound like a boring dad or whatever that you kid listen to this, but again, when you get kids, you understand. Like just seeing her enjoy that was probably the best for me. What about you?
I've been to Gulf Shores twice. I'm gonna be different because I went to Gulf Shores actually last summer with my family, and then I went to Gulf Shores and I was like maybe 13. But my fondest memory, I went to St. Louis, going to St. Louis Six Flags with my fam. That was probably one of my most fun trips because that was my first time going to a Six Flags, and I've been to that one. I've been to Dallas and I've been to Atlanta.
Which one you like better?
I think St. Louis, probably because nostalgic. That was my first one. Because I like Dallas. I love Dallas. The Atlanta one, I don't really like Atlanta one. Because Dallas probably like straight, like fun-wise, probably Dallas probably my favorite one. But nostalgic because St. Louis was my first one. So yeah, St. Louis, going to St. Louis and seeing the big arc in person, that was dope.
You get on that jump? Yeah,
I did. That was fun.
Ooh, I'm scared.
That was fun. Because I was like a little kid. I was with my brother. Whatever he did, I wanted to do. I think we caught the Cardinals, at least spring training. We did something with the Cardinals. I can't remember because because during the summer, so I don't think they weren't in season, but we did some with the Cardinals. We saw them, so that was fun. So yeah, that's probably my fondest memory. I was like maybe like 7, 8. I just remember going to the water slide and doing so. Yeah, that's probably my fondest memory for sure.
Bro, I just used to enjoy road trips growing up. Like I was telling my wife, like I want to get to a point where we doing it a lot, doing it pretty often. Because I remember just. Obviously, as a kid, you ain't gotta do no driving. You just in there just chilling,
asleep, watching a movie, doing something.
Yep. And then when I got of age, I got smart enough to where, like, I remember one of my favorite Christmas gifts growing up, bro. My parents bought me this little small white TV, bro. That junk was little, and it was the big booty TVs. It wasn't no flat screen like we got now. Bro, I took that big booty TV everywhere I went, and I got to a point where I figured out how to go, buy stuff at Best Buy where I could hook my game up to my white little TV in the car on the road trip. Man, I was
just
lit.
Play it the whole way.
Bro, I was lit. So
no gotta worry about nothing.
Yeah, man. I used to enjoy road trips more than anything. So I definitely want to get that popping off more. Last year was crazy for us. I think we did like 5 or 6 road trips last year, but I want to do that consistently more often. Even if I just gotta go see family, if it's just something to do, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so, I feel that.
Yeah, for sure. Well, y'all make sure y'all give us a follow on X at the No Bluffin Pod. Steady growing that page over there. Appreciate y'all for tapping in with us, as well as our personal pages. I got my first payout check finally, bro.
Yes, sir.
Hey, yeah. Hold on. Let's bring the cheering in on that one, bro. Cause I ain't gonna hold you.
That boy was lit.
I mean, it's got a certain requirement or whatever. And I know that I hit them. I know I hit them like 2-3 months ago. But the way that they do it is like they backdated or whatever. So I finally got my first one. It's nice. I ain't gonna hold you. So
Also, I finally hit 400 on Twitter.
Come on.
I'm at 401. So we on the road.
Yes,
I found slowly but surely I'm at 401. That's a small little clap, Your
yes,
boy
sir. Hold on. Let me get you right. Go ahead.
Right.
Y'all clap them up real quick.
For 400, throw your foes up. You feel me? So yeah, your boy at 400 now. So actual real people, not the bots that Chris always be talking about.
Man,
Yeah, whatever. But yeah, so I'm at 400 now. So yeah, y'all want to be engaged, bro. I'm engaged, and y'all finally starting to listen to what your boy got to say. So
there you go. That's how you get it going, man. That's how you get it going. Well, we're gonna jump into the No Bluffin news. It's gonna be a mix of news and just some stuff that we've been meaning to talk about. Short story. We were supposed to talk about the top 5 greatest of all time in NBA history last week. I caught a last minute audible on accident, not on purpose, just because again I'm getting old. My mind be going. My mind be going sometimes, bro. I don't know what made me do that, but it still worked out. Had some, it was a great conversation. Had some great engagement about the conversation as well. So we appreciate y'all for that. It wasn't on purpose. It slipped my mind. So we're gonna actually talk about the real GO conversation within this news topic to get that out the way, because we definitely, I don't know. I think you may be a little surprised with mine. I ain't gonna hold you. So we're gonna go ahead and get the No Bluffin news started. And man, the first one we got for y'all is sad, bro. Sad day for some people, not for me.
But, I ain't sad. I ain't sad at all. What you talking about? I told you I wanted him going. What you talking about? Sad shit.
But
I was happy. What's wrong with you?
For those that don't know, Ziaire Williams was traded this past Friday, this weekend.
It was Friday when I was driving. I was doing it because I was driving back from New Orleans, and the news broke, so it was Friday.
Okay. Yeah, man. Ziaire Williams got traded to the Brooklyn Nets in a salary dump move, along with a 2030 second round pick to the Brooklyn Nets. Evan, your initial reaction when you got the news as you were driving, and just with a couple days to think about it, man, just where your head at on this whole Ziaire situation.
I think it was a good move for the team. Real talk. I honestly works for both teams, because I think Brooklyn's first off for Ziaire. Shout out, appreciate you, Ziaire, for your time in Memphis. You gave everything you had, and we always respect a guy giving all for the city. He seemed to be embracing the city and the team. So no one shout out Z. But for Brooklyn, Zaire's a good young piece they can try to develop. He was a little underwhelming to be a 10th overall pick. But I feel like they can develop him with the dumpster fire they got going on in Brooklyn. But for Memphis, great salary dump move. I think we saved about $4.1 million with his move. So I feel like it's probably the best that we could have done. And we get a pick back, even though it's a 2030 pick. It's still a pick, it's still trade assets we can do. So I think it's a good move by Clemson. Yeah, we got a 2030 second round.
No, that's what we sent out with him.
Are we sent out a 2030 second
round?
Yeah. Oh, okay. For sure.
We paid him to take Ziaire.
Oh, yeah. Makes sense. Okay. Never mind. Forget what I'm saying. I could have sworn it's the other way around. Yeah. But either way, still, we saved about $4 million, a little over $4 million. And I thought that would lead to Luke news that he got re-signed, but he still hasn't broke yet as the time is recorded. So I was kind of surprised about that. But shout out Z for his time here. Good move by Climbing. Some more money to consolidate with other people. And maybe sign the guy that we may be talking about later in the show. Hint, hint. But yeah, good move, bro.
Oh, Lord.
Good move. I said not for my family. I'm just saying what they may use that money on. I'm not.
No, I had to think about it. I was like, hold on, who this man talk about? Oh shit, here we go. It's gonna be another viral moment for me and Evan. I feel it coming. I feel it.
It's too late to be doing all this, Chris. It's too late for all that.
No, man,
have a good day.
It's early, man. It's early.
We gonna have a good episode. We have a good day. My blood pressure has been good. So I got my water. I'm good.
You better drink it. Ooh, you better drink it. This my water is good today too. I ain't gonna hold you.
But yeah, anyway, good move on both sides. I think Z's gonna do well in Brooklyn, and I feel like we can use that money elsewhere. So good move in my opinion.
Yeah, man, we had a celebratory water drink together in unison just a second ago in honor of Z with his gallon of water drinking that. Bro, you need to drink some Kool-Aid. I text somebody. I said he should have been drinking some Kool-Aid to gain some damn weight. Stop drinking all that water. Bro.
Yeah.
Long story short, with this Ziaire thing, bro, like I'm kind of like you. I got a lot of heat last summer because I was like, bro, get Ziaire up out of here, bro. Like,
yep.
Like he could. I was saying that last summer. Like, all right, I've seen everything I need to see. It has nothing to do with his injuries, nothing like that. I just feel like Ziaire never wanted it enough, bro. I've never gotten that from him at all. That he wanted to succeed at basketball the way that he's gonna need to have a long, NBA career. I've never gotten that from him. Like his answers to questions are always PC. Probably it sounds like somebody like coached him to say the stuff that he says in interviews.
Media trained. He media trained.
But it's like bad media training because, bro, we know you don't even believe the shit you saying, bro. We know, we can tell. Like that man's went into his last season and literally said, no one's
gonna outwork me.
Nobody's gonna outwork me, and I want to be on on the all defensive team. Fam, stop, bro. And the crazy part is you got the tools to be that. Like he has the tools to be every which way of a Herb Jones. Like he got the opportunity to do that, and he just don't, bro. Like, you know, we talk about this mid-range game, the 3-pointer, just him having to play with Ja to look like an NBA player. Yeah. And it's just it's frustrating. It was a frustrating thing. I got so tired of the baby and the Ziaire, bro. Like, you know, I wish y'all could have seen my face when we drafted him. Now, albeit I did want Moses Moody and James Bouknight.
Me too. I was like, James Bouknight was I was so high about that. I thought James Bouknight was gonna be so cold, bro.
Man, me too,
I thought
bro.
He was gonna be different, but he ain't turned out to be one. So, man,
he went to Toronto. Man, that's what I be talking about, though, bro. Like, I think franchises matter than way more than people want to admit. Yeah. Like, you put James Bouknight in Miami, you know what I'm saying? Like, somewhere that has way more structure. You go out to Charlotte, bro.
Ain't nothing going on.
It ain't nothing going on with that team, bro. And then shout out to the new coach. I like what I saw with him. Hope that he succeeds. But long story short, bro, this whole Ziaire thing, I'm just glad it's over with. We don't have to theorize. We don't have to worry about him being forced to get minutes over Gigi next year. I even heard people talking about Jake's gonna get minutes over Gigi. Y'all out y'all rabbit ass mind.
You're funny.
Like, funny. This is not happening, funny. Bro. Stop. Like, just cut this. And if they do, we gonna have to I'll be leading the revolt down on 191. I'll tell you that.
He gonna find Taylor Jenkins' address and knock on that man door. Hey man, what you doing?
With some tiki torches. Hey bro, what's wrong with you, bro?
Man, gonna go down to Brock or wherever Taylor Jenkins. He probably live in East or something where Ja lives.
They probably all live in East, Germantown, somewhere like that.
Cardi, something like that.
Oakland, something.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it sucked. We had the salary double. Let me just kill two narratives real quick. Well, maybe one narrative. People were saying that like it was a bad trade. Why would we give up a second round pick? We lost that trade. It's a salary dump. That's what happens. If you've been listening to this podcast or even other Grizzly podcasts that you respect, we've been saying this the whole time that you're gonna have to pay somebody to take Ziaire, a Giddy, you know, a Roddy, a Jake. You have to pay him in picks. Luckily, it only took 1 second. Thank God. Thank God. And you can waive the guy that we bringing in. I don't even care to try to pronounce his name because it ain't gonna matter.
He has a $2 or $1.3 million contract. That's nothing, and he'll get off his books next year. So it's a win. It's a win-win trade for both teams, honestly.
Yep. And I listened to a couple Brooklyn Nets podcasts, bro. Don't you know they excited to get him?
I told you, it's a dumpster fire over there. They excited to get anybody that's young and
that's so crazy.
It's gonna be Cam Thomas and Ziaire dropping 40 a game and winning 10 games a year. Like,
oh my God. Yeah,
Cam Thomas gonna be in hell, but now he gonna be happy because all you gotta do, he's like the number one option there now. So him and Ziaire can do that thing, I guess.
Peace out, Z. Drink your water, stay hydrated. God bless you, my brother. I ain't got nothing else. I really don't. What we was supposed? Oh, excuse me. I had to burp and talk at the same time. Excuse me. What we were supposed to talk about last week was top 5 NBA players of all time. Again, I know this is not news, but we're going to get this out of the way in the news anyway. You want to go first on this one, or you want me to go first? How you want to do this?
First of all, I would love y'all to go back and see my reaction when he said Grizzly top 5. Because I was like, it was a very subtle reaction. I was like, what is this dude doing? Because I was like, all right, whatever. But now I'm going to let Chris go first. I'm going to let you go first.
Okay.
I'm going to let you go first. Mm-hmm. I went first last week. You go first.
Or you want me to go 5 and 1? How you want me to do it?
5 to 1.
All right, cool. Number 5, I guess you could say I want to call him the GOAT. He just ain't the number 1 on my list. I'm sorry. But I'm gonna go with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I just got a lot of respect for him, man. I probably could put him, he's probably a lot lower on certain people's lists. I know I've heard him number 3, number 4 on certain people's lists. Some people, depending on how old they are, they may even have him number 1 again. I don't know. But for me, I'm gonna have to put him at number 5. Just out of respect for everything he's done for the game. Stat leader in so many different categories. And I'm just glad that he's still hanging around the NBA. I saw him a lot more when LeBron was breaking his records. I think it was
that boy was hot. That boy was mad. You can tell he was mad. That boy was hot.
literally, physically and literally, because that man had that same Letterman jacket everywhere he went.
The black, yeah.
Like, bro, that jacket funky in a mug.
You in LA, bro. You're in Los Angeles. It's hot all the time, bro. Chill.
Smell like Old Spice and what's that drink? Grand Marniers and stuff. Man, come on, bro.
Oh my gosh.
You need to change that. But that's number 5 for me. Number 4, I got Kobe Bryant. Kobe. Do I gotta say much? Like, again, I could swap this anyway, somewhere around maybe 3-4. But I'm gonna put him at number 4, man. RIP to him. Great career. Hated him when he was playing because he would come into the FedEx Forum and you see more gold than you saw blue for a long time. That's why I don't argue with a lot of these new Grizzly fans that's been around the last couple of years. Because boy, you don't know how it felt. You don't know how it felt. You'll never feel that. You'll never understand how it feels to go to a home game and it feel like a away game, and you looking around like, what the hell is y'all problem? Like, what is that? So, respect to him. I wish we got to see just more from him after his career, but definitely in his career, he got all my respect. Just couldn't stand playing him. Number 3, I got Magic Johnson. For the simple fact, this dude literally could play 1 through 5. Played 1 through 5. Won titles, held records, played against some of the greatest. And then I respect him even off the court even more with his business. That dude just he's an overall GOAT to me. Which is going to be a precursor to probably what my number 1 is. But all around, Magic Johnson, just what he did for the game and what he continues to do, got all my respect. Number 2, I got Jumpman, Michael Jordan. I got him at number 2, bro. That's a hard decision for me to make. I'm going to be honest with you.
The right decision, but keep going.
Hey. That's just me, though. And I guess I'll explain why I got him number 2 when I tell you why I have the LeBron James at number 1. For me, it's the same conversation when you had the MVP conversation. You know, LeBron literally should have. He's been in the league 20 years.
He should have at least 8. He should have at least 5 to 8.
I'm gonna say probably 12. Like it's hard for me. He's been in the league 20. It's got to be 12, fam. I'm sorry. Like probably more than that. Like we talking about the most valuable to his team. That's how I judge. I don't get into this, or valuable to win it. I don't get into this popularity contest or the fatigue thing. Like if he's the best, give it to the best player, bro. And that's been my thing. Like it's even with Michael Jordan, you couldn't take him off the Bulls and put him on any team in the league and they were viable to compete. You couldn't do that because you just couldn't. I'm sorry. Same thing with Kobe. Like I love Kobe, but it took Kobe to get certain players around him to get back to compete after Shaq got there. LeBron literally could go, if he'd been there 20 years, he could have left and went to 20 different teams and he would have been competing for a championship every single year. And there's no player in the NBA history, I believe, that I could say that about other than him. So when I say that, he's number 1. His accomplishments, yes, he doesn't have to this point, and I don't think he's going to catch Michael in championships. But everything outside of that, bro, I'm sorry. Like LeBron to me is the greatest of all time, and I don't have any problem saying that. I've had conversation about this time and time again, but I'm gonna shut the F up and let my boy Evan get his list. But again, 1 LeBron, 2 Mike Jordan, 3 Magic Johnson, 4 Kobe Bryant, and 5 I got Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
I don't got no problem with your list, even though my mic want to be stupid today and don't want to work. We don't rock out with it anyway. But we have the same people.
Really?
Same people though. Same exact people. So we our moment for Evan and at least.
There we go.
But yes, I'm gonna try not to touch it because this thing want to act weird today. But number 5, I have the Kobe Bean Bryant. Just because everything you said, I really have him 5 guys. I feel like the other guys did more as being the best player on their team. Number 4, I have Irving Magic Johnson. Everything you said, played 1 through 5, was the standard bearer of the league in the 80s alongside Larry Bird, helped revolutionize the game of basketball, did everything, all the champions. He's the best. He won a college championship. He won 5 NBA championships, all the MVPs in the world. Everything you said. 3, I have the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I just have him 3 because, like you said, in his era, he did so much in his era that I feel like he could translate to this game just as much. All-time scoring leader. He's probably had the greatest basketball career of all time, like from high school all the way to the league, and just being an ambassador for the NBA. You have to respect that.
Yeah.
2, our top 2 is the same. I have Michael Jeffrey Jordan.
We gonna get killed, bro.
I don't care. I would die on this hill. I would die on this hill. I swear I would die on this hill. But out of everything you said, Jordan, goes without saying, 6 rings, 5 MVP, 6 Finals MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, all-time scoring average top ever with 30 a game. He's just not that guy. He's just not one. He was great in his day, but people think that Jordan's career was only from 91 to 98. And I hate that narrative so much.
That's the way they talk about it, bro.
He got his tail kicked by Boston and Detroit for a good minute before Scotty Pippen learned how to be a basketball player. And people don't talk about that. They don't. He also played after 1998. And people talk about like he didn't play in Washington. And I will never love that narrative. Like, come on. Like, so I have to count that. And number 1, the king from Akron, LeBron, Raymond James, all around greatest basketball player of all time. He has to do nothing else. All-time leader score. Honestly, he was my GOAT after 2016. After 2016, he was my GOAT after that. I didn't need to see nothing else. He didn't have to win the extra championship in LA, but to win 4 championships with 3 different franchises.
Yeah.
What can you do? He has 1 blemish on his resume, in my opinion. That's 2011. That's the only thing I will in 2011 against Dallas. That's the only blemish, in my opinion, on LeBron's resume. Everything else. And people, and this is the last thing I'm gonna say because we ain't gonna talk about this all day. And I was talking to my dad. Me and my dad talk about this all the time. But you realize in every one of Jordan's finals, he was favored in every single one. He had clearly the better team. I will argue in every one of his finals.
Yeah.
It's not the same thing for LeBron James. People talking about the finals record. First of all, you understand how hard it is to make it to 8 straight finals, number 1, or 9 straight finals.
I can't dragging team.
It was 2011 to 2018. So from 2011, that's to make that many finals in a row. And everyone to find he didn't have the better team.
No.
Like I said, the only finals that he should have won was Dallas. But everything else, he won series he shouldn't have won in 2016. He should have won in 2016. You can argue in 2020 he had a better team, but it was the bubble. There was a lot of stuff going on with that. People try to discount that ring.
You'll never be able to convince me that ring don't count. I'm sorry. Everybody had the same conditions, bro.
Exactly. So they went out and played ball. So for that reason, LeBron has been the greatest player of all time to me since 2016, and I will not change unless someone 30 years from now comes along and takes his spot. and that's my 5. Wemby, you got a good chance, bro. Wemby, do your thing.
Man, a crazy player, bro.
That's the only player I think right now. And I love John Morant to death, but that's the only player right now that I feel like has a trajectory to be in this conversation when it's all said and done. My 5 is Kobe Bryant, Magic Johnson, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Michael Jeffrey Jordan, LeBron, Raymond James. We pretty much on the same thing, which is rare. They were on the same page.
That's crazy. Yeah, we ain't talk about it, but yeah,
so
a couple different off or whatever. I think John got a chance, bro, to get that conversation. I ain't gonna hold you.
You do?
I do. He just is
top 5 conversation. Top 5 is crazy. The only reason I say that because if you look at the point, those guys have already won something by the time because John's 26, right? He's turning 26 this year, or he's already 26.
No, bro.
He's 25, 24. Oh, he's how
they
old
all 24.
Oh, I'm tweaking. I don't know why I thought he was like old. He's been in the league for a long time.
That's what it is.
Yeah. Well, actually, forget what I figure I was going to say because Jordan didn't win his first championship until 91. He was like 26.
Everybody was 26, 27. That's been the running narrative.
Except, even Kobe. Even Kobe was like, So, forget what I was about to say then. Nope. Except Kareem. Kareem was the only person that won a championship in Magic. Kareem and Magic the only ones that won a championship early. Yeah. But that was in a different day and age. Like Magic won a championship his rookie year. And that was with Kareem. So
playing against security security installers and
plumbers and stuff.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I think y'all got a chance, bro. It's gonna be all up to him to just lock in. The organization obviously got to surround him with what he needs, but if that dude stay healthy, I'm sorry, bro. That's been his biggest. If I can see a healthy Ja every postseason and just have a co-star to just bag him up, bro, I'm sorry. That dude right there, man, let me stop because y'all gonna act like I'm a homer, but like, I'm sorry, bro.
I don't necessarily disagree with you. I haven't really thought about it. Ja
we got to see
all-time great conversation. I just see Wemby is just big because he's just physically just so dominant and he's a creative player. He's 7'4", dude. Yep. We haven't seen another Wemby. Okay, not to discount. We've seen Ja Morant types. You feel me?
Oh, for sure.
That's why I say that. We've seen Ja Morant type players. But do I think Ja can be better than those? Russell Westbrook and Derrick Rose? Of course. But that's why I don't say. But I rock with it, though. I hope so. Yeah. Of course, I hope so. In 30 years, we can talk about this. I hope so.
Can you imagine? Because we look at Jordan, and we're going to get off this. You know how, like, when we were growing up, we got to see all these, like, Jordan highlights? Yeah. And like, dang, like, it's amazing. Bro, Ja damn near has a better highlight mixtape already. He only been playing for 5 seasons, really 4, because last year only played 9 games. Like,
yeah,
that's crazy, bro. Like, show our grandchildren Michael Jordan highlights and Ja Morant highlights 30, 40 years from now, and I want them to choose who was the better player. Just off of that alone. I'm just tweaking. I'm tweaking. I know, but
you not. I see the vision. Yeah. But if that's because I feel like Kyrie would be the best player of all time, you go out straight highlights. You know, Kyrie may be.
Hey, you right.
Come out straight highlights. Kyrie may be the GOAT. You know, to be keeping a stack with you. But
that's true.
That's just if you're going straight off eye test. You know,
he is the most skilled.
I agree, but you talking straight highlights. Kyrie probably got the best. I can watch Kyrie highlights all day, all the time. So, but man.
We'll see. When we get old and 78 years old, we'll look back on it. We'll figure it out. I don't know. Last one. We ain't got to stay on it too long, but I do have to give the flowers to the WNBA.
We were wrong, by the way. We were wrong. We were both wrong, by the way. We were. We were dogging this thing. Bro, we were both very wrong. We were very wrong.
The weekend was amazing. Shout out to them. We were both hanging it. Even the whole idea of the game being WNBA versus Team USA. Team USA went out there and lost. And man, look, give your thoughts on the game. I got to just give them their flowers. Y'all did y'all thing. It was a competitive All-Star game. I wish the guys would stop being so goddamn cool. In the whole weekend, it's really boring to watch at this point. I wish more of the stars would actually participate. We talked about ways we feel like they can change. But just give your overall thoughts on the weekend, man.
Great entertainment. That's the best way I can say it. Like, great entertainment. The three-point contest was, honestly, in my opinion, the three-point contest was my favorite. Of course, I love the game, obviously, but in my opinion, the three-point contest was my stuff that I watched. I was like, dang, these girls really shooting a pill off this ball. Yep. But just speaking about the game, super competitive. I like you said, the girls actually wanted to compete. Went down to the wire for the most part. It was back and forth. So it was just good entertainment, bro. Like, I really can't say a lot. It was just good entertainment. Like, the stars came out to play, like, and I'm sorry, like, I know we're not gonna bring her up, but Caitlin and Angel, they may be them twos, man. They may be that. I hate to put them on that Magic and Larry type revolutionize because I don't want to discredit the women that came before them, but I'm sorry, man. Like, they serious, numbers don't lie. Numbers, like you said, numbers don't lie. So I'm just saying, the USA basketball, y'all maybe regretting y'all decision in the next few years. In 2028, don't make the same mistake. Yeah, but until Paige Beckers and Juju Watkins come to the league,
I'm saying, dog. Come on,
man. Those two. I'm sorry. I love Angel and Kaylin, but when Paige Beckers and Juju Watkins come to the league, that's LeBron and Jordan.
Yep. Come on.
LeBron and Jordan.
Yes, sir.
Talk about Bron and Jordan. Those two. That's a cold white girl. Paige Beckers. That's a cold white girl right there. Juju Watkins. I don't know who gonna be Bron and Jordan, but that's gonna be Bron and Jordan. But anyway. Great WNBA All-Star. Men, take some word. NBA, just do NBA. Just do USA versus the world. Just do that, please. And we'll probably have a more competitive All-Star game. That's all you got to do. The USA on one side, the world versus the other side.
Yep.
You tell me them boys ain't going to want to play? We off an Olympic year?
Yeah.
Let's say heaven forbid USA loses a game in the Olympics. You tell me they not gonna want to get that get back in the All-Star game if they do that?
Yeah.
Come on, we gonna see the same competitive fire. Just take the same USA team that we just did and just put them against Luka and Giannis and Wemby and all these boys. If all you can have Joel Embiid, if all we can put Joel Embiid on the world side.
No, put him on the world, please.
Put him on the world side.
I'm so
put
sick
Joel
of him,
Embiid on the world. Have him back represent France or Cameroon, wherever he's from, and let them boys do USA rest of the world in the All-Star game. Watch them boys actually want to hoop. Straight like that. And bring John Morant and Jaylen Brown on the USA team. Let these boys
put them on the world just so they can tear their mouth out and then go to the Olympics. Sick of them folks, bro. Shout out to Enrique, dog. Shout out to Enrique. That's all I got.
No, she took it personally. She was pissed. She was pissed. She put a 34.
You are one of the best players in the league, and they leave you off because of what? Like, why? Now, granted, I understand she could go play for Team Nigeria, but she didn't. She ain't. Well, I don't think she is.
She has USA citizenship. She has USA citizenship, so she can play with America. So come on.
Yeah, like y'all left her off the list. Like, what's wrong with y'all? So yeah, when I seen her go out there and the second half just cooking, bro. Like, I think she had something like, I may be wrong. Was it 18 points in just the third quarter alone? Like, she was going off, and they kept feeding her. I loved it, bro. And so to see, I love Asia, I love all them folks on Team USA, but to see their face just looking so salty at the end of that game, and they had to clap for her getting an MVP. It's on y'all, bro. Y'all should have went to bat for that girl. She should be on Team USA, and she should be competing with y'all. Hope y'all take heed. Shout out to Caitlin. Like you said, she's figuring it out. She's playing well. She's starting to look like an asshole on the sideline or in the game as much because she's just playing ball. Like she ain't all the extra stuff. Angel, first. Somebody said she was the first double-double as a rookie. I think I looked some up today. Said she's a second rookie to do a double-double in the All-Star game, but either way,
it was after Candace Parker. I think it was after Candace Parker or something like that.
I'm about to say, we can't throw Candace out. She the GOAT now. But yeah, I'm excited to just see how this league is going to continue to keep growing and keep growing again. Stop talking about it. If you really care, support it. And if you watch that All-Star weekend, you can't tell me again that the NBA can't learn nothing from it. We got too many big names in the NBA to keep having this shit show that we see every single year.
I think half the reason why the WNBA is more competitive than because number one, the season is a lot shorter, so they're probably not as tired. I'm not giving the men an excuse, but men playing 41 games, do they really want to play another full game? During that. And two, I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying the mindset of like a LeBron James that's 40 years old, like
he don't want to get a pass.
He don't want to get a pass. What about Steph? Does Steph get a pass?
Second one to get a pass.
And KD?
Nope.
KD don't get a pass.
No, he been getting past his whole career. I don't care.
Ah, damn.
Shaq Gilgeous and Alexander got no reason to be going out there tiptoeing. Luka fat ass ain't got no reason to go out there tiptoeing his 6th year in the like. What are we watching, bro? Like, I'm so sick of these cool NBA players, bro. I swear I am. Like, it's so garbage. Yeah. Like, stop, bro.
Like, that's something I do miss about the early 2000s NBA All-Star games. Them boys are going at it. Like, them boys was hooping, bro. Like, hey,
everybody trying not to get injured, and y'all keep getting injured. Like, just stop, bro. Just hoop.
Just hoop, bro. Just play ball. Simple as that.
It's crazy, dog.
Hey, man. What can we do?
That's all we got for the No Bluffin news, man. We got some cool topics to talk about on the other end of this break coming up. Leading off with Edey. Y'all got to stay tuned. We did get to see him really finish out Summer League, so that was sad to say nonetheless. But we're going to get into Edey as well as Scotty Pippen Jr. on the other end of this break. Y'all stay tuned.
Scotty Pippen Jr., man, he has looked so good this summer and made a strong case for NBA minutes.
Yeah, he's been amazing. And I think the biggest revelation to me is how well he has been on the defensive end. A havoc defender. He's always getting his hands on balls. He's always in the way. He's very good at anticipating. How that translates to an NBA 82-game regular season and playoffs, is different. Yes, I do agree that John Morant's your point guard. I want him playing 32 to 35 minutes a game. However, in the minutes that he's off the floor, say Dez is out there or Marcus is out there, I'd still rather have Scotty Pippen Jr. facilitating and kicking to them.
I'm in your camp here, but I think that Scotty has a real role on this team. What if Dez and Marcus don't have to run one, and you can have Scotty running the point, have Dez and Marcus out on the wing, and then you got Scotty driving where he can kick it out to Dez, or he can also shoot, can create space for our second lineup.
Tune in to the $2 Sports Show with Rusty Witten and Drew Gann every Friday at 3 p.m. only on the Bluff City Media YouTube channel. Tiger basketball conference schedule released today. The non-con's been released. It's going to be a tough schedule once again. Good games at the crib.
The Rice revenge game.
FAU's going to be back.
Bring it. Y'all ain't FAU no more. Y'all just
UAB's coming to Memphis, and I like that. But it's going to be a home and away, obviously. But UAB's coming back to Memphis, and I think that UAB's going to be tough. They got a good team. Again, this conference is bullshit. So,
why y'all hating on Penny though? All y'all folks in the Discord, make all you getting your shit off, getting your jokes out about Penny's candles. Yeah.
All the United States athletes are coming to the Olympic Village, and they're being greeted by the Olympic Committee with a gift. Guess what one of them is going to be? Penny has some candles with a company called 1122 Candles or 1122 Candles, whatever it's called. They're going to be in that gift box, and he has a letter written in there for him. It's so freaking dope, dude.
Tune in to the Anthony Sane Show Wednesdays and Fridays at 12 p.m. weekly on the Bluff City Media YouTube channel. United Way of the Mid-South and 901 FC are teaming up to gather school supplies for students and teachers in Memphis Shelby County schools. We invite you to join us in our Stuff the Bus initiative. Bring new school supplies to the 901 FC versus San Antonio FC game on Saturday, July 27th at 7:30 p.m. Donate notebooks, pens, pencils, crayons, and much more. Or you can contribute by texting UW Schools to 41444 to make a monetary donation.
We back. Welcome back to the No Bluffin podcast, where we keep it all the way real, all the way raw, and all the way honest about everything Grizzlies. I am Chris Ingram, and this is my guy, Evan Hayes, to the right of me, man. My right hand man. We're gonna go ahead and get right into it, man. That commercial pissed me off, so I can't wait to get on this Scotty topic.
This man Chris on time and already.
Man, I'm on time, man. Yeah, it is, dog. Yeah, man, I'm sick of these folks. Man, anyway, let's talk about Edey, bro. It was unfortunate that Zach Edey could not really give us any type of showing in the Las Vegas Summer League. He did have a great showing in the Salt Lake Summer League, but I don't really need to see too much from him anyway at this point. He showed enough of what we're going to need him to do his rookie season, but it has been some concerns from some fans, just with the back-to-back ankle injuries. What's your thoughts on that, bro? Like, is it something that you're worried about, or are you like, it is what it is at this point?
If you'd have asked me this maybe like when he first got hurt in Salt Lake, I'm like, I have 0% concern. Now my concern is probably like at 5%, like just a smidge, like just like a very small percentage. Like,
yeah.
He's gonna be fine. Like, if this was a regular season, he would be playing right now. It was just a ankle roll. Like the front office said, he was good. So I'm not really that uneasy. Is he kind of freak accident that he twisted both ankles in the same fashion? A little bit, but the guy played a lot of college basketball, a lot in deep college basketball runs and international ball, and never got hurt. And that's high level basketball. Yep. So for me to think that he's just magically just gonna get hurt in the NBA with all the training staff and nutrition and the player development and all the injury prevention stuff the NBA has, I would bet that he's not gonna get injured, and knock on wood, because injuries happen. But I'm not really knock on everything around you.
Oh God.
Like, but I'm not really that worried. Like you said, he showed everything he wants to see. We need to see. Even in the 10 minutes he played in Las Vegas, he was still controlling the game, which
man,
just his presence on the court is you can't even describe it seriously. Like he had 6 point win 3 for 3.
It's ridiculous.
He had 2 blocks. Like he had 2 blocks. No, he had 6.33 from the field, 2 blocks, and like 5 rebounds in like 10 minutes. Like, dude, like his plus minus is gonna be through the roof. And I know a lot of guys don't like analytics, but I'm like a kind of into analytics. His plus minus is gonna be through the roof every time he's on the floor because his impact is just unconceivable sometimes. Mm-hmm. So I'm not really worried, but I guess if I had to put a percentage on, like maybe 5% worried, but he's gonna be fine. He seemed to be frustrated, and that's one thing. Of course, no one likes to be injured, but I like to see guys that want to play. Like he wanted to be. Like everyone knows. Like he turned down playing for Canada in the Olympics. He missed out on potentially getting a bronze medal, silver medal, or getting a medal in the Olympics. I didn't say he didn't really go. Sean, I'm an American.
They almost lost to South Sudan, my guy.
I don't care. A win is a win.
Yeah, I know it.
Our GOAT came through. You know, that happens. But he's gonna be fine, bro. Like, I don't get why people say, "Oh, he's gonna be injury prone." They're like, it's like y'all just want to be negative at this point. He's not Hashim to beat. He's not Greg Oden. He's not Yao Ming. He's not these guys. He's not these big brawly guys that aren't really mobile like that. He's not. That's just, if you watch him, he doesn't play like that. So he's not gonna be. Yes, everyone can get injured, but his play style doesn't result with the type of injuries those guys had, especially if he takes care of his body like some of those guys didn't. So I'm not really that worried, guy. My guy. What about you?
I'm not worried at all, bro. Like, I just get so sick of the constant hot takes and the negativity, and you know, the world is falling or the sky is falling, whatever that is. Like, like, bro, the man stepped on people's feet. He stepped on feet. That's gonna happen. Happens. If I touch a hot stove, my hand gonna burn, bro. Like, that got nothing to do with him. Like, he didn't break it. Thank God. You know what I'm saying? Now, if he broke an ankle, knock on wood again, God dog. Different. The man is twisting an ankle. Something that a lot of y'all do walking out y'all damn house. Like, y'all walk out y'all house and twist the ankle, or your knee got a sprain or something like that. Like, why do we gotta just blow up everything? And then you got some people sitting there blaming the front office now.
Crazy.
But let's talk about that first of all. Let me backtrack because that irritated the hell out of me. I didn't speak too much on it.
Talk your stuff.
But you had people literally for like the last week and a half mad at the front office talking about, why are y'all not being transparent? Now, why are y'all not telling us what's going on with this Edey thing? Is it something bigger? Whatever. Y'all saw the injury just like I did. It was not anything to really worry about.
Look into.
Yeah, you played sports before, you know ankle injuries, bro. It sometimes take them a week or two. It's summer league. What, we're gonna rush him back for the second, third game for? Like, take your time, my franchise big man that I'm hoping that you help lead us to a championship. Like, what is we talking about, bro? And they kept saying he's not shut down, taking it day by day. Kelsey Wright Johnson went on some show and she was talking about she saw him sweating, which meant to me he was working out, getting ramped up, ready to come back and play. And lo and behold, he walks his 7'5" ass out there and is ready to play on Thursday, Wednesday, whatever day it was. And like you said, was playing great. What else did you want the front office to say? They told you that he wasn't shut down. He was not. He came out and played. They told you he was day-to-day. They were trying to make sure he was straight. What else do y'all want besides just wanting to be the woke person? That's it. Like, it's like I want to be woker than everybody else. Like, everything ain't just that deep, bro.
Everybody got that conspiracy theory hat on. Like, maybe it's something different. Maybe it's a deeper. Like, we saw it with our old time. He stepped on a guy. He tried to block a shot, came out and rolled his ankle. Like, anyone that's played any level of decent basketball or any sports in general, like you said, like that happens. Like, come on, bro. Like, he's gonna be fine. Like Jason Marsh said, Edey's fine. he said that himself. If they thought it was something, they would have said, okay, maybe we need to take some extra. No, it's nothing like that. Or MRI. We didn't use again. If people, it's a difference between speculating and speculating with facts. We didn't hear nothing about an X-ray. We didn't nothing about an MRI. No type of actual medical terminology.
Did, but we didn't need to. We
didn't need. They probably did it for precaution. But if it was that serious, they would have said it. Like, he's being tested. He's getting flew back to so and so they got an MRI. He's getting flew back to Memphis. He's still if that's the thing. If it was that serious, you think he'll be on the bench chilling?
Man, was there every night.
He was there every night. Like, please give us a Grizzlies. Walking fine. He's not lingering. He's not like. If it was that serious, they would have flew him back to Memphis stats. Like, they would have flew him back the next day if it was that serious, or flew him back to Purdue, or his home if he wants to be back home. Anywhere that Edey wants to go, they would have flew him back there the next day. He's fine, bro. So all of these negative Nancy's, bro, just go on somewhere with that, bro. Because when the season gets here in October, or even when training camp gets here, when he's playing on the court, being Zach Edey, and then when it gets to preseason, y'all was saying, yeah, he's all this. We already knew he was like this. He showed us everything we need to show. And we don't, unfortunately, we didn't need Edey. It's gonna sound bad, but we didn't need him to in some league. We just didn't.
We're in the championship game.
We're in the championship game. When this episode comes out, we're playing the championship game tonight against the Heat.
Yep.
I would love to see him versus Khalil Ware, because we all know Khalil was our guy that we won if we couldn't get Edey. So I'm a little disappointed we don't get that matchup. But my guy, Trey Jensen's doing a decent job holding down the middle. Like, y'all be hating on Trey Jensen, he's doing a decent job. He still can't shoot free throws a lick. He can't shoot free throws at all. He is so bad shooting free throws. It makes me so mad because he would be so much more playable. No, be quiet. We're not going that far.
Let's find another Snell to try to put on the two-way spot, bro. He is what he is.
I'm just saying he'll be more playable if he can shoot free throws. If he can make his free throws, he'll be more playable. And that's my take. But anyway, he's fine, bro. We're gonna be fine. Edey's gonna and believe it, I just want to see how you play with Gigi. Him and Gigi's have some type of rapport already. That's all I need to see. I didn't really see because he's been playing majority of his minutes with Gigi and the rest of the starters. Unfortunately, he's not gonna be playing a lot in minutes with Jalen Wills and Cam Spencer and Scotty Pippen. If we're gonna get on that later, he's not gonna play the majority of his minutes with them. He's getting his reps with Gigi, and they seem to have a good. And Gigi likes to play with him. Gigi has expressed how much he likes to play with him. So and the other guy's gonna be salivating at the mouth when they get to play with Gigi. With Edey. Like, you think John not gonna be happy coming off them screens? You think Dez ain't coming off them down screens when Dez flying to the wing? Like, we're gonna be fine. The championship,
we gonna be so straight, bro.
The championship campaign starts in October, not in July. Just let y'all know. You say it started when we drafted him, sure, but it doesn't actually start until training camp and preseason starts. So as long as he's fine for that, we're gonna be just fine.
Yeah, I'm not worried at all, bro. Like, it was freak. It's like the Desmond Bain stuff. It was freak accidents.
Yeah,
that's gonna happen. I mean, the man got a strong lower base, one of the stronger lower bases that I've seen. Shout out to him playing hockey and you know, all of that stuff that he attributes to that. Bro, like, this man is finna go crazy. And let me touch on this too, because this it's kind of in that same Edey conversation for me, at least. You were talking about the gravity that he's going to command and how easy he's going to make it, you know, for his teammates. And as part of this, I guess, is going to be on this next subject too. I guess we can kind of ease into that next subject based off of this. I am so sick of the negativity. I just am, bro. Like, I'm usually conspiracy guy. I got a few of them. I don't conspire. I don't. What's the word?
Conspiracize.
I don't conspiracize or theorize. Whatever that is. Yeah. I don't theorize everything, right? I usually have my one or two per season, and that's it. I don't have this whole whatever about every single thing, right? One thing that I can say is that this is the most talented that this Grizzly team. I put this tweet out as well, but I want to break it down even further going into this last, you know, topic we're gonna talk about. I'm kind of connected to. This is the most talented team that we've ever had as a Grizzly.
Undoubtedly, hands down.
Name me one. I understand the nostalgia of these certain teams. Me and you even went a little bit back and forth on top of our conversation we had last week on Twitter, because, like, even with those grit and grind teams, we only went past the first round twice.
Mhm.
Like, you can't say
maybe
that
3
those
times,
teams.
but yeah, you're right. You probably twice. Oh, yeah, it was close up. Yeah,
Yeah, like
twice.
I wanted to make sure.
It was West Conference Finals. Then we got beat by like OKC 1 year in the second round,
Mm-hmm.
or like LA or something like that. Yeah, Continue. My bad. Continue.
Nah, you straight. So like, even with that, comparing the talent that those teams that we went the furthest with, bro, if you put them in front of this team, we finna roll out this year as it stands.
15.
I'm sorry, bro. Man, folks finna bone them.
It's at least a 20 piece. At least, I'm sorry.
Let's even compare 2 years ago. Not last season, obviously.
The 2021, 2022 team. 2021, 2022.
I'll do that. I'll do that whole iteration. Years, right?
Yeah.
That first time we took the 2 seed, we had Melton, we had Kyle, we had who else was on that team?
We had Tyus Jones in our rotation. Steven Adams, obviously. Dylan Brooks.
Dylan Brooks. I still take this team we rolling out right now over that team. That year after that, you take Melton off. You take, I think Slow-Mo was off of that team as well.
Mm-hmm.
That's where they did the terrible draft, and obviously we know what happened.
With David Roddy and all that, and Xavier Tillman and all them guys.
Yep, Jock gets hurt with his wrist. They just wasn't playing well. Dylan wasn't backing up nothing he was talking about. They losing the first round to the Lakers.
They pissed LeBron James off. Oh, that makes me mad. Anyway,
I feel all of that.
That makes me, when I think about it, because I was in the same shows today, and he was on, not today. Well, I was listening to it today. He was talking to the dude from the Rockets, and they was talking about Dylan Brooks. I'm like, what are you talking like? Dylan really, we got Dylan out of there because he pissed off LeBron, and that's one thing you don't do, and that's what got us really bumped out of the playoffs that series, because he pissed off LeBron and anyway, I'm just sorry. That just made me flash back to that and pissing off LeBron.
You can't piss somebody off and not show up. You can't do both. Like you can do one, but you can't do both, bro.
Because anyway, keep going.
But yeah, like this team is not that team, bro. Like even last year, Ja Morant was back for 9 games, right? In that 9 games, he never played with. I'm finna name you who we finna roll out as our top 10 in rotation next year.
Okay, I'm gonna count.
We never saw a team of Ja Morant, Desmond Bane, Marcus Smart, Jaren Jackson, obviously Zach Edey. He's just not getting here, but we didn't even have a starting center back then. Bismack Biyombo was a ghost. I don't care what y'all say.
With bad hands.
Yeah, terrible hands. G.G. Jackson, Vince Williams, Luke Kennard, Brandon Clark, remember, was not back yet because he was still rehabbing, and Santi Aldama. And y'all know how I give it up about Santi. But let me tell y'all something. You bringing over a guy from the European League, I believe, that's bringing that European style, going to help install that 5-out offense.
He may unlock Santi for real. He's not talking about that.
Man,
he may unlock Santi.
People are not talking about this at all. And I
thought about that the other day. Yeah, like
I've been pro move Santi ass up out of here.
But I think
we're gonna see. Man, I think we're gonna at $3.9 million. I think is what he's making next year. I think we about to see a resurgence of Santi Aldama, and it takes a lot for me to admit that. But if they implement him, Noah LaRoche and Coach Tomas Isolo, them together helping to cultivate that offense, I think you're gonna see Santi unlocked in ways we haven't seen. So I say all that to say, when you just think about that team, that talent that we have that we've never had from 1 to 10, the rest of them dudes, I don't really care about. I really don't. And that's what kind of leads me to this whole conversation around Scotty Pippen, right? I just gave you who's the top 10 in our rotation next year, barring, something crazy happening, Luke, because Luke, it's not official yet. The ink ain't dry. I don't know what we waiting on. I don't know. But it ain't dry yet. But in the event that it is him, bro, that is a stacked team.
It's a legit team, bro.
So you talking about the back half of that roster, you got Jake LaRavia, Jalen Wells, Derrick Rose, John Conchar.
That's 4.
Who's 15? Do we got a 15 player?
That's the point for that's where us for discussion, because you got Cam Spencer you can sign, you got Scotty Pippen, you got Trey Jemison. That's 3 guys right there that you can possibly have on 2 ways or sign for a final roster start. Because you say your name, you said Derrick Rose, Jake LaRavia. We just traded Ziaire. Derrick Rose, Jake LaRavia. You said Santi.
You right.
John Conchar.
You're right. It is gonna be a spot still left.
I'm glad because this is where my
hold on.
Okay.
Hold on, because you finna hold on. I ain't there yet. I'm almost there. I'm almost there.
Keep going.
That 10, that top 10, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You line that up, you stack, and I keep having these same conversations, and people they can't answer it logically. You stack that 10 up against any other team in the West. Who has a better 10 talent-wise than that?
Nah. There's 10 that we can line up with, but not 10 for 10. Nah. Not book to book. Nah.
I think, me personally, Dallas took a step back. Me personally. They added Clay, but his defense is not touching Derrick Jones Jr. And you need defense when you're messing with Kyrie and Luka. Like, I don't understand that move. And then you take him, I guess you technically replace DJJ with Najee Marshall. Come on, bro. Like, he was a ninth man on the Pelicans. The Pelicans were a worse team than the Mavericks, and you bringing him in to be a top 8 player, top 7 player. Get out of here. OKC, fugazi to me. I'm sorry. I want to see them first round, second round, third round. They're not touching us. Minnesota, say what you want. They don't scare me, bro. They don't scare me. Like, Jaren by himself kept taking y'all toe to toe. Jaren finna come with the vengeance next year on y'all ass. What you think finna happen?
I just want to see Vince Williams just drive Anthony Edwards crazy in 7 games.
Crazy.
I just want because Vince Williams ain't right in the head.
No, he not.
I love Vince Williams to death, but that some ain't computer right up. I just want to see him just guard and you don't gotta shoot the ball, you gotta do nothing. Just when we follow that man to the bathroom, just get on that man's head for 7 games or 6.
Bro, who finna play defense like us? Who is a better defensive team in the West than us? Please give me a name.
Nobody.
Like, stop, bro. Like this, like when we think about that, the only thing that we've had struggles with is a true big man and an offensive scheme. If we fix the offensive scheme, we got Zach Edey, and everybody is taking a step forward. Even if Luke Kennard don't take a step forward, if he's himself, he is what he is. He's a role player. Hopefully, we have knocked his pay down, and he's getting paid for just being a role player of what he is. Bro, I'm sorry, bro. Like, nobody worries me in the West if these dudes healthy. Now, granted, I do think they're going to make a move at the deadline, which I've never banked on in my life. I really don't even like them waiting, but in this scenario, I think it makes sense. Because the new CBA is messing up what you can really do in the summer with signing people. You're going to have teams that think they contenders right now. They're going to be failing, and they're going to be looking to get off the league.
The Pelicans.
And then
prime example.
We pounce.
The Pelicans think they finna be.
No.
Ooh. Because they got Jonathan Murray. They think that's finna turn. Oh my God, the Pelicans finna be so bad next year. And I can't get over that.
Depend on Zion. Still can't depend on him.
You can't.
Or BI. Or CJ. Like everybody get bro. Like, I'm just not worried about these dudes. So I forgot what I was saying, but at the end of the day, that's transitioned over to this 15 spot.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's smart to sign Scotty Pippen Jr. to that spot, bro. You tell me why you think. You convince me why you think that that's the best thing to use that 15 spot with.
At first, I wasn't on the sign Scotty train. At first, I wasn't, because I was like, we could probably use that to get someone else, or maybe sign a big or yada yada. Mm-hmm. It's not even just his play in summer league, because I feel like he's doing what he's supposed to do in summer league. He's 20. I can't remember how old, like maybe 24, I think 23, because he played like 1 or 2 years at Vandy. He's somewhere around there. He's a veteran. Yeah. He's played legit NBA basketball, and he has great talent around him. So is he playing great? I'm not trying to take it away from him. He's playing great, but he's doing what I feel like he should be doing, leading the offense, being the best player on the floor.
Right. So
it's not even his play. I feel like I'm not content with the roster, but as you said, I'm so confident in this roster. I feel like the worst case scenario is not like you can live with putting Scotty on. Like, I'm not just sold on it, but like you can live with it, because we just named our 10. That 10 alone, I feel like can compete for a championship. Already constructed.
Damn close.
I feel like we can. It may be harder, but I feel like we can beat anyone in a 7-game series. Straight up like that. And the only reason why I say, because I love D-Rose to death, but am I really confident with him being my number 2? Am I confident with Marcus Smart being my second unit? because Marcus Smart, he has shown that he can play, but he's also shown that he can be kind of spotty with the ball in his hands. Like
shit.
I like Smart. I like he's loading. It's like
I just want to let you know. I've been watching Dragon Ball Z clips have been on my Twitter feed.
He's charging up. He's charging up.
I am Gohan going to get Cell, boy. Go ahead.
Don't get me started, because don't get me started. I just think it's a good safety option. Like, I think he's a good emergency option. I don't think he should be playing 20 minutes a game. I don't think he should be playing 25. I don't think he should be taking shots or minutes or taking the ball out the hands of a Desmond Bain or Ja Morant or a Marcus Smart. I just think it's a nice emergency option to have if Derrick Rose is not feeling it one game. If maybe if we have a match where Ja needs to play off ball a little bit more, or maybe Marcus Smart or Desmond Bain get hot from the wing and like, hey, we don't need you for. I just feel like it's a good emergency option to have. It's not because he's just playing out his mind. It's not because I feel like we can't get anyone better. Because I don't feel like we need anyone else. Because if heaven, I'm still voting for. This caveat. I'm still hoping we can get off either Conchal or Aldama or LaRavia. At least we can get off one of those guys and turn it into a big. If we can turn those into a big, sign Scotty all day. So this is what I'm speaking in. I'm still thinking there's another move coming for a big. And I feel like one of those three guys will get traded for a bona fide big man.
You cheating, bro.
A little bit. I agree
with you 100% there at that point.
Yeah. That's because I agree with you. That's why I speak, because I really don't think we're done this offseason. I feel like we're gonna make one of those three guys. But even if we don't trade, I feel like it's a good mercy option to have just in case, just to have him on the bench. And that's just kind of like I'm not 100% sold on sign him, but I'm about 70-75% there. But hey, it's not a bad option to have just in case if all these things fall into place. Even if they don't fall into place, just to have, just in case D Rose not maybe feeling, Ja Morant maybe a little banged up, like, just to have, because he's a serviceable NBA guard. I'm not saying he's Tyus Jones. I'm not saying that. If he was like, oh, we found a new backup, he's Tyus Jones. No, he's not Tyus Jones. Tyus Jones is head and shoulders above Scotty Pippen. I'm sorry. Mm-hmm. But just something good to have, It's a good problem to have. That's my take.
So I'm going to ask you a couple questions, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's say, I ain't going to wish no injuries on nobody. Let's say Ja Morant has a stomach virus.
Mm-hmm.
Back-to-back, so he got to miss 2 games. It's lingering, so he may miss that third game that week as well. Who's going to be our starting point guard in those games that Ja Morant is out?
Probably 3-6, probably.
Probably so.
Yeah.
So if he does that, well, let me backtrack. When Ja Morant is out there, how many minutes a game? Who do you think is our backup point guard at that point? Let me just ask you that.
You saying if Ja's playing or he's not?
Ja's playing. Who's our backup one? Or do we have a backup one?
I'm saying we don't have a pure back. We don't, because this is also saying that Gigi Jackson starts and Marcus Smart comes off the bench, because
I don't care either way.
You
don't care either way. Yeah,
you think the same. You think it's the same either way.
Yep.
Probably 3-6. Probably 3-6.
In the event of this, that you need some spot, and I'm talking about spot minutes, that where neither one of Ja Morant, Desmond Bain, Marcus Smart, or even Vince Williams, because people forget that how great of a playmaker that Vince Williams was. Like, he was at Jordan.
I agree what you're saying. Like, no, I'm not saying he can't play make, but I'm not saying better than Scotty. He can play make. He can play make very well. But I don't know if I'm putting the ball in.
He was doing it before Scotty was doing it.
I'm not saying you're wrong. I just a little more confident with the ball in Scotty's hand. That's all I'm saying. Vince Williams is a very good playmaker, but I feel like you can allocate his talent other places. That's all I'm saying.
And see that go. Okay, I'm trying to stay in track of my thoughts.
Okay, for sure.
That's a point that I want to get to as well.
I knocked you off.
You good. In those games, more than likely you're going to be rotating those guys as being your playmakers. I don't even want to say point guard. And then you're talking about a 5-out true ball moving, spacing offense. That ball's probably not even going to be sticking with one person for that long anyway. Scotty's been great in that Tyus role of dribbling down the court, setting up the offense, all this stuff. But if we are more than likely, which one of the interviews that Coach Islo watched, he was like, our playbook is not that deep. We just have certain principles into our offense that we go to this, and when this is not open, here's a caveat, or here's a caveat to the caveat. It's almost just like what's the rule? It's rules to the offense. It's not really like
set plays,
set plays. So if that's the way that our offense is running, it's Scotty even that important. Furthermore, in those games, because I don't expect D-Rose to play a lot when that top 10 that I just named is playing. Like, I expect him to get DMPs all around the board if those guys are primarily healthy. I only see D-Rose playing if Ja is out, or you need him because either Ja or Smart is out, and you just need, again, 10 to 12 minutes at the point guard spot until that other guy can get back on the court. That's the only time I really even see D-Rose playing. So if he's the emergency point guard, why do I need an emergency of an emergency? And he has 50 games that he can play on the two-way anyway. It's not that I don't trust Scotty. It's not that I don't think that I don't value him as a player. My thing is, if he's not in the top 10, as he is, we know that we have a bigger need than backup point guard. And it's a backup big. We need that more than anything. So that's my whole thing. Like, that's why I said you was cheating, because I agree with you. If we could turn Giddy and LaRavia and Giddy or whoever, you mix whoever you want to mix and turn them to a legitimate backup big, sign me up for it, bring Scotty ass on. I ain't got no problem. I'll shut up. But Scotty is not a dire need on this team to sign him at this point, just because the guys that we have combo guards, guys that can do multiple different things. And I don't think playing Scotty next to Ja Morant or playing Scotty next to Marcus Smart makes any sense in the world. And when you're talking about rushing to give him a 15 contract, 14 contract, whatever that is, I don't see the point of that. I look at even Cam Spencer being more valuable to you in a playoff series right now than Scotty Pippen, or just being crazy. Give me all the crazy dudes. Give me all the crazy, bro. Cam Spencer.
Pick up that man 94 feet right now. Pick him up 94 feet right now.
Bro, give me Cam Spencer, Vince Williams, Marcus Smart.
Jared at the paint.
Man, come
Jared,
on,
Jared and Edey. That way they go run. They go. Oh, that's gonna be funny as hell to see.
And I love Scotty's defense. I do.
Tasmanian Devils out there,
but he ain't them. He ain't them. And if my goal right now is to win a championship, which everybody's saying it. Everybody's saying this. Everybody's echoing the same thing. I'm not rushing to give Scotty. Now, at the end of this season, you got a decision to make. Either you go on, because he can't be on the two-way after this year. You got to either give him a spot or you got to move on. That's going to be a hard decision. I think they can find a way to work something out at that point. But right now, bro, no. Our dire need is back up big. Let me tell you something. One more thing. I'm going to let you respond or however you want to respond. Because I've heard even what you said. It was one thing that you said that made me shake the hell out of my head, and I've heard it a couple different times.
About Smart?
People saying that they trust Scotty. I think it was one of the Bucks, the 2 Bucks show. My bad.
I don't trust him. I don't trust Pippen more. I don't trust Pippen more. I just think you can have just to take some of that pressure off, just in case Smart is being kind of sporadic with the ball. I trust Smart with the ball in his hands more than Pippen. I'm just saying sometimes Smart can be sporadic with the ball sometimes. That's all I'm saying. He can be loose with it sometimes.
Damn. Marcus Smart was a starting point guard of an NBA Finals team. How many finals has Scotty Pippen been to? Like, we just be talking. We just be saying crazy shit sometimes, bro. Like, I get it in the moment. It feels good. We ain't seen Ja in 8 months. We ain't seen Scotty for the last 6. So this is what we've been watching. But, bro, come on, bro. We trust in Scotty, or we want Scotty playing point guard over Marcus Smart. This is some wild shit. Like, stop, bro. Stop. I'm just saying this conversation got to stop.
No, I feel and we see most of the same. It's just a few things we disagree on. Number one, I think I don't want to disrespect him because Derrick Rose is better. Udonis has him. If Derrick Rose don't play a minute this year, I will not care because I just want him on the team. That's I'll put Scotty above Derrick Rose. Because that's one thing you said, Derrick Rose beat the mercy. I'll put Scotty above Derrick Rose. So that's first thing.
What?
I would.
Why?
Because just because.
You think he's a basketball player than D Rose?
No.
Why we put him over him then?
Ninja.
Why then? Tell me why. If he's not a better basketball player, why are we playing him over D Rose?
Because if they're both healthy, I just okay. Let me, because I can tell you finna get hot, and I ain't trying to.
It's too late. I'm there. Blood pressure spike. You done did it already. Why?
He's Super Saiyan 2. He's Super Saiyan 2 already.
I'm about to go 3. Why are we playing this over Scotty if they both healthy? Please answer the question.
Number one, defensively, I feel like Scotty is better than D-Rose defensively. At this age in his career, defensively, Scotty is better. Scotty's a more consistent outside shooter than Derrick Rose also. So he's floor spacing maybe a little better. You can't say you saw Derrick Rose shooting the ball from the 3-point line like Scotty is.
Keep talking. I'm finna give you his percentage last year. Keep talking.
He played like 9 games. That's different. He didn't play. He
played
more than 9 games. He played more than.
Go ahead and cap on his app.
He's a better, from what I remember, he's a better outside. He's better defensively. That's why I only say I'll have Scotty over Derrick Rose if they're both healthy currently. And if Derrick Rose shot close to 40%, look at his attempts. I just want to know because his attempts was not that high.
Derrick Rose shot 37% from 3 last year. What are we talking about?
And what was his attempts? 1.2 or something?
Almost 2 a game.
So like 1.9?
1.7.
Man.
He played 24 games last year.
That's a small sample size, but hey, he could probably knock it down. I wish I had my monitors up that I could do this like Chris is right now. This man like expects a gadget with all his monitors right now.
3.4. He shot 41%. Respectable as hell. So
more attempts, better shooter. That rests my case. And he's better defensively.
Still trusting.
He's better. God damn. I don't think there was a bad player. I just think at his age,
who's the better player right now? Who's a better player right now?
Probably D Rose. Probably D Rose, from what I can see. Probably D Rose. Probably D Rose. But I see. I don't know. I'm just stuck on Scotty being above D Rose. That's one. Okay. The other thing, you got me off. You got me off the track. But the other thing we disagree on is, yes, Marcus Smart will be the backup point guard. But you said a point. Yes, was he a integral part of the NBA Finals team? Yes, but also if you look back at those games, was he also making very costly mistakes in some of those games, and that's why they replaced him with Jrue Holiday? Also,
that is not what. Oh, see, this is the Super Saiyan 3. No, that is not what happened. Why do we have revisionist history? No, Marcus Smart got traded because Malcolm Brogdon failed physicals and couldn't get traded to the Clippers, bro. That is why Marcus Smart, at the very wee hours of the night, got traded to Memphis and a last-minute pivot so that the Boston Celtics could get KP. And the only reason why Jrue Holiday ended up on the Boston Celtics, he got traded. Hold on, let's go back. This Marcus Smart trade went down in July, or no, it may have been late June. My bad. It was late June, right before the free agency started. Jrue Holiday did not get traded to the Boston Celtics until October, a couple weeks before the season. So people be trying to say, "Oh, he got traded for Marcus Smart." No, he did not, bro. The only reason they got Jrue Holiday is because Milwaukee dumbass traded him to the Blazers, and then the Blazers obviously rebuilding. They was looking for the best suitor. So let's stop with that, bro, because they did not want to trade dude. They didn't, and they got lucky. If the Bucks never trade him in that dumbass move, the Celtics don't even get a championship. They finna roll out Derek White, and that's it. Like, sorry, bro. You Super Saiyan 3. Take up the phone. My bad.
No, you good. I love it. I love it. I love the anime groups. But that is true. What you're saying isn't wrong. But they saw a need that Jrue Holiday, his history, even when he was in Marquis, showed that he could do Marcus Smart's job better than him. So they saw the need, they saw the deficiency where they missed, and they filled that deficiency. Still is true. You look back in those games.
That's not a true narrative, bro. Oh my god.
I'm trying to laugh. You make me laugh. I'm trying to laugh somewhere. But the bottom line is, if you look back at those finals, Marcus Smart was a liability with the ball in his hand sometimes. Can you at least agree to me on that? If you look back at those finals, that's all I'm saying. He be reckless with the ball sometimes.
So can Jaylen Brown.
Cool. Like, this isn't a Celtics podcast. I don't even
No. I'm saying, like, the things that hurt you also help you. That's all. I'm just making a point. Ja's great, but he misses free throws in crucial times, and he can't shoot half the time. Jaren can't rebound, but he's very great at other things. Desmond Bane will break the pavement on the court, but it's a yin to the game, bro. That's all I'm saying. Like, and am I using that as an excuse to play Scotty? Because Scotty can be reckless too.
To a lesser degree, but yes. To a lesser degree, but yes. So listen, I just see Scotty playing his role like just to the T. He's not gonna do too much, not gonna try to get outside of it. He's gonna stay in his box, give you about, if he plays, 5 to 15 minutes a game, and get him out of there. I think it's a good problem to have, and I would rather have him on the team than not on the team if you need him. And it's simple as that. It's not a really complicated issue. I really don't think so. I don't think it's complicated. I'm still in my base form, and you doing Super Saiyan 3 over here because Chris is very passionate about this. It seems like, I'm chilling. So that's what it comes down to, bro. I just think it's a good problem to have. Have him give out 5-15 minutes a game. He's gonna do his thing, getting not ruffling any feathers with any of the guys on the team. It's that on that, bro. Like it's not that complicated. And I'm still not fully. I'm still not fully sold him building a team. I'm just more on that side. Like I said, I'm about 77% of being for it. So I'm not fully convinced. It's just out of the two options, like, yeah, sign him. He's earned it. Like, sign him. Chris so sick of me, Chris so tired of me.
No, I'm really just you are the face. You this sound wild. I feel like you are the face of Grizz Twitter. You're not, but right now I'm talking to Grizz Twitter when I talk to you. So it's like, oh my God, we just fall in love with these players that just ain't gonna play when it's time to play. And it's just,
I just said 5 to 15 minutes a game.
He ain't getting that. He ain't getting that.
You don't think he can give you? You don't think he gonna give you?
I just named you 10 players. When has Taylor Jenkins played more than 10 guys?
Except when the roster depleted, probably not. Yeah.
He ain't getting no tick, bro. And if I need to fit somebody in to play some backup point guard for 5 to 15, shooting D Rose veteran ass in there because it's only gonna probably be 25 games this year. So, knock on wood, I hope it's only 25 games. I hope
that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know if everybody's healthy, then why are we having this conversation? But knock on.
That's
wood.
What I'm saying. Back up big, and if all hell fails.
If all hell fails,
you stretch and provision. If it frees over, stretch and provision John Conchar's last 2 to 3 years of his contract, and then bring Scotty on if you just need him that bad for the playoffs. Otherwise, hey, we figure it out in the summer, bro. And I think at that point, like you said, because you cheated earlier. The caveat of that is, I do think next year this summer, depending on what their roster looks like, maybe Marcus Smart is moved. So now you do need a little bit more backup point guard. Like the way that the roster looks next year may determine if Scotty is actually on the. You know what? I'm gonna take that out of there. I think 100% Scotty's on this roster next year with a full spot. I foresee that. I do. It's just right now, bro. Right now. We need that spot open. I've been saying this for the last 3 years, and they finally got it. Stop going into the season 15 deep, and then usually 2 deep on the 2-way, but now you get 3 2-ways. It kills your flexibility to do anything in the season because now I got to release a guy to bring a guy in, or I can only do a 1-for-1 trade, and that kills your options because a lot of times when a team is sending you back a player that you want, they probably gonna send you some slow too. Like, look, I'm gonna give you what you want, but here, take this little slow dude too, just so we can kill his contract. We can't never make that move because we 15 deep. Like, bro, keep that spot open. Let Scotty do what he do in them 50 games. See you next year on the team picture, my guy. You will have a roster spot next year. That's how I look at it. I don't know. Scotty got my blood pressure up in Super Saiyan.
Are you back down the base form now? Like,
I'm coming down. I'm levitating down.
You levitating down because this man done went full Super Saiyan 3 Gohan. Super Saiyan, God, Super Saiyan. I ain't finna get back my enemies. You see, I got the Naruto shirt. You see,
right?
I'm still like you. So, but yeah, man, that's just how I see it, bro. we similar, but clearly,
Nah,
Chris,
you not like us.
again.
Us is me.
Not crazy.
Bro, my child is back here screaming. I hope y'all can't hear it, but if y'all do, I apologize. Yeah, it's nighttime.
Go
this is
10 to your
way.
baby. Go 10 to your baby.
Yeah, she probably think I'm going through something over here because I'm up here getting hot about Scotty Pippen Jr. and shit.
She probably
Love
thinking,
Scotty, man.
Daddy's mad about something. Probably thinking,
Nah, I
Daddy's
ain't
mad
mad.
about something.
I'm just animated. That's all. That's all. Right? This stuff ain't gonna never be too deep for me, man. Like, that's the one thing I love about this podcast. Like, we get animated, we getting these tips and stuff like that. It's all out of fun to me. Like, I don't take basketball and sports that serious. It's enjoying.
Nah.
It's a getaway for me. So to talk this stuff out and just to get a little energy out, it's always fun, man. So
no, but yes, the only time you will see me and Chris actually take this seriously is when the Grizzlies win the championship. We will both be on Bill Street. I don't know. I'm a cry. I know I'm a cry.
My shirt gonna be off, bro.
I
I might get a charge.
Public indecency. This man gonna get a charge for it. For exposing himself to some kids with a shirt off. I'm like, God, now I gotta bail this man out of jail. All right, child. Let me go get Chris out of jail.
Yeah. Well, that's all we got for y'all today. Appreciate y'all tapping in with us. Make sure y'all tap in with us on all platforms. If you don't want to catch us on YouTube, we everywhere else. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. The Bluff City Media page and channel. We got plenty of shows over here outside of us that you can tap into. And that's all we got, man. You got anything else when we get up out of here, bro?
Nah, y'all. Hopefully we bring home the Summer League Championship. I will be watching. Stop being negative. And
please.
apparently stop rapping for Scotty Pippen Jr. according to Chris.
Oh, so, God, please stop that shit. Get on GG for going against G League. This is my last thing, bro. I'm sorry. See, you got
Super Saiyan 1 again. Super Saiyan 1.
Man, I'm back. I'm now 5.
Now
y'all gave GG shit.
Yeah, y'all was on GG case, bro.
It's a lost season. He was nobody else on the team. All this stuff. GG putting up 30 pieces, 40 pieces on champions, and people is giving him all type of credit. Shaq, all these people. Oh, he was doing it on a team that wasn't trying to win. Now Scotty Pippen, which is doing great, just dropped a triple-double. Great.
23.
He doing it, but he doing it in summer league, and all of a sudden these folks is just ready to basically trade John Moran at this point. Y'all be wilding, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I just can't.
Oh, okay. I have a question. Off of that logic, is Luke Kennard expendable because Jalen Wilson there? Because Jalen Wilson is your guy, and he's been playing well. So by you think he's expendable now? Because
not yet. Jalen still got time to grow. I think you can tell it's gonna take him about a year to get, and that's what I was saying. Like I think give him time.
We showed him mention Jalen Williams with the two ways. So is Jalen Williams on your 15? He's on your 2-way then, right? Because we didn't mention Jalen Williams.
No, I thought I did.
No, you didn't. You didn't.
D Rose, Jake, Jalen, Jitty.
You didn't mention Jalen. I don't think you did. Maybe I'm tripping.
That's 4.
Maybe I did. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I'm tripping.
Maybe I did. We'll run this back and figure it out.
Yeah.
But yeah, Jalen playing good, bro. I think he's gonna be the perfect 3-and-D. He's gonna be what we wanted Ziaire to be. Just give him time. I think he gonna be straight for sure. But Luke Kennard, no. Keep him this year until the trade deadline at least.
Jalen Williams playing to it. All right, Luke, we can trade you for Cam
Not
Johnson.
even that.
I mean,
I just
trade
think
for Cam Johnson.
Yeah. Upgrade that top 9, that top 10 the best you can. That's all I'm looking at. But that's it. All right, I'm back down.
All right, we're gonna need like a Super Saiyan meter at the bottom of the screen, like tracking Chris's, and get us a Super Saiyan. Anime, if you can animate like Chris with like a Super Saiyan hair, you feel me? That would make my day, Kenny. So we can get on that like in the next month or two, right before the season starts. Get like a Super Saiyan meter at the bottom.
Saiyan Chris.
Super Saiyan Chris, because as an anime fan, I will be eating that up and laughing my tail off all the time watching that. Oh yeah, I need to put Chris on some anime. Yes, he got me. So I need to put Chris on. Chris put me on me. I need to
No, you don't.
Anime. Yes, I
My
do.
little brother been trying to get me on that shit for years, bro. I can't deal.
Listen to your little brother. He probably a smart man. He probably a smart dude. Put this man on some anime.
Time to watch that. All right.
Look, this shirt. You see this shirt? This is a legendary show right here. You need to watch this show right here. You need to watch
We'll
it.
see. We'll see.
Put it in the comments. If y'all watch anime, put it in the comments. And what's your favorite anime? Because for all the nerds out here, we got to stick together. All the black nerds, all the blurs, all the black nerds, we got to stick
The man
together.
said blurs. All right, man.
It's a thing. Get on TikTok, Chris.
All right,
Yeah.
I'm too old.
Blur.
Man. You got me on TikTok and anime. I'm gonna go tend to my babies, man. Go pay some bills, man.
Go pay some bills.
Go roll some Bengay on my knees, goddamn.
Oh my gosh, this man like he's 50.
Put a heating pad on my back, goddamn. That's what I'm gonna do.
Put some ice hot on real quick before you go to sleep.
Man. Yeah, man. Hey, we out of here. We appreciate y'all. We will see y'all next week.
Go Grizz.
Thank you for listening to this episode of the No Bluffing podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, like and subscribe to Bluff City Media's YouTube page. For comprehensive coverage of all things Memphis sports, head over to www.bluffcitymedia.co and find out how you can become an insider. We will see you back here next week.